Good morning, everybody. We are live and we are finally live. I think this is going to be very, very, very dark. Let me see if I can make a switch. Sorry, guys. Let's see if I have a bit better. Juris just went to bed, so it was good that he went to bed and I can be in the living room with the new internet. Very, very happy to see you guys. We are with a very exclusive group because the session started an hour later than expected, but I couldn't leave with the internet guy in our house. So we are going to get started now, and I'm really, really happy to be here with you guys. So I hope that you guys are here live. Let me know where you're calling in from. I saw that there are people from Hawaii before. I also see that Jos unfortunately says, I will watch the recording. I need to have to leave to work. I really understand that, so good luck there. Hello, Costa del Sol in the house. Someone says, my first session with you. Okay, that's going to be very special because this is not the standard trading session. Those trading sessions are going to resume on 4 January, upcoming Monday, to start the new year. We are now in the holiday sessions. And the holiday sessions means that we have 4 theory lessons that started this Monday. We spoke about different topics. We spoke about extra indicators to the Infinity tool. Yesterday we went over all kinds of extra financial instruments, and I really hope that you guys liked that session. And now we are going to, also we saw another tip from Jos in the chat. Please check your broker's trading schedule because markets are closing earlier indeed. So it's very, very important to check that with your broker. And the idea for today's session is to start the new year in the right way. So we are going to talk about some different topics than trading, more in general. How to make the goals for 2021 and mostly of course your trading goals. So we are going to check, but first I see people are coming in here from California, from Richmond, from Texas. Making it live, yeah, of course we make it live. Someone says I can't hear, but it all looks good. So okay guys, I'm just going to open the pivot scanner just to it's a matter of habit, let's say, because we are going over the charts normally. So I want to shortly show you guys how that looks. So we normally open the pivots, and I'm also happy that this works. Then we are trading with the Infinity tools, and from 4 of January we are continuing trading on the Infinity tools. And with those Infinity tools we are able to trade together. As an example here, we got a buy signal on 29 December, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's just an example pair that just opens up, NZD USD. We open the session break so we can see when it was. Today is Thursday, this is Wednesday, this is Tuesday. So Tuesday morning, Asia session, a little bit later in the London session confirmation. There was an idea to start buying NZD USD. There was a buy signal because we had a little pullback, green, green, green above the cloud, and we buy. Now a very good example here is that this pair run for about 114 pips in 2 days and 2 hours. So that is serious move. We have another one here, green, green, green above the cloud, going up for about 40 pips. So this week actually was not that bad in being able to earn some pips. Here's 28 is actually the start of this week. This was Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now it's still going up, but as I said before, I'm not trading this week. This week is purely a theoretical week. And we are continue trading on 4 of January again. Now, why do I show you guys this? Is because I think for the preparation of the upcoming year, it's very important to see what kind of expectations you have from trading, and what do you have for expectations of your trading account. So I want to talk about a couple of those things, and if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the chat box. So I'm just going to move the chart a little bit to the left and use the typing space here to explain a few things. So one of the first things that I always use is to have a daily goal of 50 pips a day. I know some people might say you can do way more, but I think it's a very important goal to do 50 pips a day. And you don't have to do more, because if you have 50 pips a day, I will show you that is 250 pips a week. And that's 1,000 pips a month. Now, with 1,000 pips on 0.01 lot per $100 in your account, you double your account. So with 1,000 pips, with 0.01 per 100 in your account, doesn't matter if you do 1,000 pips with 0.01, it's $100. If you do 1,000 pips with 0.10 on a 1,000 account, it's $1,000. So your 1,000 will get to 2,000. So this is what it takes to double your account with 0.01 lot per 100. And I don't advise to do more than 0.01 lot per 100 in your account. Now 50 pips a day is a very important it's a very important number, because if you're able to do 50 pips a day and 1,000 pips a month, you will get to be able to make some calculations. So whatever your start amount is, let's say just as an example, you start January with $100. Then February will be 200. February 200. February, March, April, May, June, July. So basically, I hope I don't make mistakes like this, but July 2021, your 100 should be around 6.5. Now, the cool part is that this is of course only in perfect situation, but the point of the perfect situation is that that should be your goal. Now, if you end up with 5,000 instead of 6.5, I think that is still amazing. So you still have a lot of opportunities to get to 5K. Now, let's say you are going for 5K July, then you are 10K August, 20K August, September, 40K October, and let's say 40 becomes 80, blah blah blah, but let's say you're able to do 50,000 December 2021. Alright, so the first half a year you focus on getting 5 grand, and the second part of the half a year you go from 5 to 10 to 20 to, let's say, 30 to 40 to 50. Let's say you take it a little bit easier, but you get to 50K December 2021. Now drop 111 in the chat box if you believe that this is possible. Just put in the chat box if you believe that this is possible. 111. Because this is what we need to do. We need to start to think in the possibilities of trading. And some might already done this, and you can do it with my strategy, you can do it with another strategy, you can do it with Gold Cup, you can do it with levels, you can do it with DeLorean, you can do it with whatever. So there's a lot of opportunities, and mine is only one. Now look here in the chat box, guys. 111, 111. A lot of people say that this is possible. Now, if this is possible, if you did not do anything like this yet this year, I want you guys to say, I'm committing to do this next year. So say I'm committing to do this next year, because if you're not saying I'm going to do something like this and you don't make your real goal, then you have a problem. So now we are going to type a very important sentence, and it's going to be your goal card. And I know you guys know goal cards from other sessions, but I'm so happy and grateful now, because you're happy already, that I have 50,000 US dollar or whatever your currency is that you are looking for in my trading account by 31 December 2021. Now this is super, super, super important, because this goal card is a goal card that you can put in your wallet. You should print it out, you should write it at the start of your notebook. Every time you open your notebook, you should see it. You should write it down multiple times on little pieces of paper, put them in your pocket, put them in your wallet, put them in wherever. Because what I also did, I print them out, A4 format, like huge, hang them above my screen or hang them on the wall in my office, put one on the fridge at home, etc., etc. Now, why is this so important? Is because you need to be reminded of your goal. Now, the point is, this 50,000 US dollar is not going to mean so much to you next year. I'm going to say that again. $50,000 would not mean so much to you next year. Why? Because you're not taking it out. You're compounding and you might make a little bit more, but you are not directly taking money out. This year, for you, if you already learned how to use Infinity, you know it's possible. You see the amount of people putting 111 in the chat. It is possible. They believe it's possible. Now, the next step is that if you get to 50K in a year, you need to commit for a year. So you need to have this commitment to say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am committed and that I have 50K in my trading account by December 31, 2021. Now, again, that 50K would not directly mean a lot to you, because it only means that you have that money in your trading account, but you can't take it out, you can't start using it, because you would be exactly on the same point as where you are right now, and that would be a problem. Okay, so what is now the goal for 2022? And this is what I would let you guys understand. With 50,000, we are now talking about 2022. 50,000 times, let's say you're probably not even using 5 lots, but let's say you do 5 trades of 1 lot, and you do 5 trades, and you do 50 pips. You do 10 trades. You do 5 trades, and they all do 10 pips. You have 50 pips times 1 lot is 500 USD per day. Can everybody follow? So you have a 50K account, you do 5 trades of 1 lot. You're not doing 5 trades of 5 lots anymore, because you don't have to. So you're also not risking that 50K anymore. You do 5 trades of 1 lot. You do 50 pips with those 50 trades times 1 lot is $500 a day, right? Because one lot gives you $10 per pip. Now 500 USD per day times 20 trading days is 10 grand. Guys, it's not rocket science, but I feel that someone needs to put this in front of you guys. There is not a country where you cannot live comfortably, more than comfortably, with 10 grand. Then you're just buying stuff you don't need. If you do 50% of that, you make 5,000 USD. Even if you just make 25% of this, you have 2,500 USD. In most countries, and I maybe cannot generalize, but in most countries, including the expensive countries, you might not have the most amazing life, but you can pay your rent, you can pay your gas, water, electricity, and you can pay your groceries for 2,500 US dollar. There's not a lot of countries where you can convince me, someone who really stays humble, you cannot say that you cannot at least live from 2,500 USD. Which means that if you really get this, you are location free, maybe not financially free yet, but you're location free for 2022. And that's something that I really want you guys to understand. Put 222 in the chat box if you really understand it, if you're really, really happy about this. I'm committing to do this next year. I'm committed to make this happen in 2021. That's very good, guys. I'm very, very happy. I already committed to 10K by June when it'll be my first year. I'm halfway there already. That's very, very good. I have 50 in my account by December 2022. Really, really good, guys. I have done well this year. That's very good. I'm very happy. Thanks, Han. You too. All right, guys. So here we see the people who already believe in this. Now, I want to talk to you guys about three different levels of freedom. And I need to remember them well. One is location freedom. Is location first or time first? I honestly don't know if number one or number two is first or not. But basically, I always use this example. Location freedom, guys, means you don't have a job anymore. You can trade anywhere. This is the most important. I am currently in Dubai. I am from the Netherlands and I live in Lithuania. We can trade anywhere. We have our laptop and internet. I didn't have a big, good internet connection at my home, which was very annoying for the last week, but I was able to go downstairs and sit in the lobby with public internet, and I was able to do, I didn't trade this week, but if I needed to trade, I would have been able to trade. So location freedom first is that you don't need your job anymore. Now, time freedom is something that comes when you are able to have with a little bit bigger account. So in this example, it comes at the same time. Time freedom is when you are only in a need of making 50 pips or even 25 pips. So 25 to 50 pips a day, you can make any time. Because you can make them in the morning, you can make them in the afternoon, you can make them in the evening. It doesn't really matter anymore. You have a lot more time freedom. So you also have no job anymore and you can make them at any time of the day. So those two are required pretty quickly. But then we go to financial freedom. And financial freedom is something that you can only have when you also make sure that you are having more than you need. And it comes in when you, it comes in when you're not trading. So one very important thing for this is trading is a job. It's a self-employed job. But it's still a job, guys. If you don't trade, no money comes in. And that's something that you really need to think about. So for me, 2021, for you guys, 2021 can be the year of creating a financial base. With that financial base, if you make it to that number, you don't really need that job anymore because you now know that you can get there. Then 2022 can be your year of location freedom without a job and the time freedom to do less pips per day. But now you need to use your time. So I'm going to here use the time to create multiple sources of income. MSIs. Bob Proctor spoke to us about this in the last international convention. MSIs, multiple streams of income. And the more you have, the more you get. And then when you make more than you need without trading, you are financially free. Now, if this would be 2023 until 2024, sorry, 25. Let's say it will take you to 2025, right? I just want to give you guys a little bit of a bigger perspective. Let's say it will take you another 2 years to get to this fully financial freedom. So very important, you need to give yourself a number for financial freedom. So what is your number for financial freedom? Monthly number for financial freedom. That's something you need to determine first. Because if you know what your number is for financial freedom, then that's the number you are able to go and work for. So what is your number for financial freedom? So let's say it's 2,000 a month. 2,000, whatever currency per month. What kind of investments do you need to have to bring in 500 a month? So if you would do real estate as example, that brings you 8% yearly revenue, you need quite a lot of it. So if you say you can do 2,000 divided by 8 times 100, oh, that's not correct. 2,000 divided by 12, because that's what you need per year, divided by 8 times 100, 300,000 in real estate. Yeah, that's about correct, yeah. So what is 2,000 a month residual? Real estate, 300,000 portfolio would give you about 2,000 a month. Portfolio. Another one is, of course, becoming Platinum 2000 in the company. I think it's 90 customers. I'm not sure anymore. 75 or 90 customers. Someone help me out in the chat. You can also do that. P2000 is also a way of getting a certain of extra residual income, but still also self-employed job. Question. Another way of making extra income, like there's many ways of extra income, but if you have any other form of income that comes in without you can put it there. Any other form of income that comes in without you. And I don't say you need to go into real estate for 300,000 euro. I'm just saying that if you have your financial freedom and if you're making your maybe 10K a month and you use 2023, 2024 and 2025 to build up some of that real estate portfolio, to build up some of your maybe physical gold and silver portfolio, because they are growing every year automatically as well. You are maybe able to do any other smart investments. I personally have a windmill in the Netherlands and it's always windy there. As long as that windmill is turning around, I'm making energy, and that energy is being sold to the energy provider and it's giving me a monthly income. A solar panel park, really great investment, green for the nature, and it's a really good ability to put your money into something that gives a monthly return. When the sun is shining, my solar panels in that solar panel park are making electricity, which has been sold to the electricity company, and they're paying me out. So when it's windy in the Netherlands and when the sun is shining, I have 2 income streams coming my direction. And this is what you want to do. You have now more financial freedom, and you are able to, so you have more time freedom, and you are using time and your money, because you use the time and your money to create multiple sources of income. So you sometimes need money to create a source of income. You might need to invest to create multiple sources of income, because working harder is not going to help you out anymore. Working harder, trading more, all these kind of things, they are not going to help you out anymore. You need to make income that is like a solar panel. Think about those examples. I don't say go into real estate. I don't say go into solar panels. I say don't say go buy a windmill. I'm just saying think like a windmill. For me, it's the easiest example. You know, if you buy a windmill, that when it's windy, it makes you money. A solar panel, when it's sunny, it makes you money. And indeed, it's not always windy or very hard wind. It's not always very sunny. So they maybe sometimes make a little bit less money, or sometimes they make no money if it's cloudy for 2 days in a row. But you need investments have up and down days as well. But what most important is here, that we have an idea of in 2021, we are using the year to start from whatever amount, but your goal is to get to 50K. For me, that 50K number is a level of freedom. Because I know with 50K, you can go and trade smaller lot size. So you're not trading 0.01 per 100 anymore, you trade 0.01 per 500. So you're 5 times more secure. You're making $500 a day without too much issues. You can also do one trade of 5 lots for 10 pips, which is also less risky. Of course, splitting it over 5 pairs is less risky than put all your lot size on one pair, because if it doesn't go that direction, it goes the wrong side. So it's safer to do 5 trades of one lot with 10 pips, so 50 pips in total, times one lot is $500 a day. If that's your idea for 2022, and for some people it can already be 2021, if you have been building up your balance this year, this is absolutely amazing. Now, if you are making 10 grand a month, you don't need 10 grand a month, or your goal is to not need 10 grand a month. Guys, if you're just staying normal and staying humble, you don't need 10 grand a month. In no country you need 10 grand a month. Yes, you can say, oh, I'm finally able to live. But then you are just a bit too early, because if your trading goes wrong, and your family doesn't have the savings, and your family doesn't have the investments that you needed to do with that money, you're a little bit too early to enjoy life. And I can really recommend you to grind for 2-3 years more, to build up something that makes you more financially free, to make sure that you can fire yourself as a trader, as a job for trading. Like, I'm still trading while we don't have to trade anymore. You know how relaxed that is to trade? Like, if I don't trade, we still make money. And that's an amazing way. So you need to make sure that if trading is still a job, and it is until you're fully financially free, then I don't say stop trading. Like, I will be trading till my hands are shaking too much, because I'm 95 years old and I maybe will potentially hit the wrong buttons. But I will be trading for all my life. I always say, once a trader, forever a trader. But the goal is that if you are a trader, that you don't have to trade anymore. So if you don't see a great opportunity today in the markets, you just don't trade it. And if you see 2 good opportunities tomorrow, you might go in double tomorrow. But you don't have to trade anymore because you know that your family is taken care of. And that's something for the financial freedom that I want you guys all to go. And I really, really hope that this helps, giving you an idea to go into 2025. And another cool thing, it's the end of 2020 now. You guys some of you guys committed to trade the upcoming year and to be committed to go for it. I would say take it up a little notch and tell yourself, boss, I will message you Christmas 2025, and I will tell you Christmas 2025, 5 years from now, what I have achieved. Because there are so many people who don't have access to this level of education. There's so many people who are not working on their financial goals. You have no idea, if you're in here now, how your 5 years in the future is going to look. I have an idea, but you probably cannot even imagine where you can get in 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years. When you have access to the right mentors, when you have access to the right education, when you have access to the right tools. So that's absolutely amazing. And I really, really hope to get updates from you guys. Like I got an update from someone in Belgium who sent me pictures of his new trading room. So he was renovating the house that he always wanted to buy. And he sent me pictures of his trading room, and he said the whole the house itself, but also the whole trading room, the renovation of the room, the screens, the desk, the computer, everything that I need is paid by Infinity. And he did it himself. It's not the Infinity tool, but he did it himself with the Infinity tool. And he made it possible for him to turn his life around this year, to move into a full-time trader's position, move to another location, give him the setup that he needs to really go for his financial freedom. Because even that he already made 6 figures, it was great to hear someone making 6 figures, but it's not the end. It's just the beginning, because now you have money. Now you need to make sure you don't lose it. And you need to make sure you do the right investments to not lose it, and that you have investments that are giving you monthly returns. So that's actually a little bit of an idea into the upcoming year that I wanted to give you guys. Now, a very, very important thing to start all the way back with our 50 pips a day, 250 pips a week. Guys, make a trading plan. There's a lot of compound calculators. Make a trading plan and print it out. I use 3 prints. One at home, one in my office, and one in my bag. That's a must. You need to have your trading plan with you at all times. If I would ask you in the middle of any day, in any location, what is your trading goal for today in dollars? You need to know, I started with 100, I should be on 111.82 today. If I ask you 2 months from now, you say, I have a goal today to go from 402.16 to 408.21. You need to know exactly where you are in your trading plan. If this is your plan, you need to micromanage yourself to make sure that you have that plan with you and that you are crossing it off. So make a trading plan, use a compound calculator, use Excel, use anything, but make a plan for the whole 2021 or up till 5K. Print it out, cross it off when you're reaching your goals, and make sure that you keep going. So that is very, very important. So that's one of the steps. And then what I do is I'm look for the Friday goal. So we have a day goal, but the day goal in our markets can be sometimes a little bit volatile. So you have a good day, you have a bad day, you have a no opportunities day trade. So basically a break-even day. And on a break-even day, you are losing 1 day. But on your losing day, you're losing 2 days because you lost money from, let's say, yesterday, and you didn't make money today. So you're 2 days behind schedule. So losing is killing your trading plan. Now, what I do is I'm looking for my Friday goal. So you see your Monday number, your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday number. Now, that Friday number is a number that I really want to know. So I make it extra color, I circle it around, whatever I do with my Friday goal to really make it stick. I sometimes add it to my calendar as a daily task, which means that it goes on top. And the whole week when you're looking to your calendar, that Friday goal is there in your face. And you say, I'm so happy and grateful that I made X amount of dollars this Friday. And I can tell you I mostly hit my Friday goal on the end of Wednesday or the start of Thursday. When I hit that goal, if I have easy trades, I might keep going and get a bit ahead of the goal. But it's sometimes also really, really amazing to, on Wednesday or Thursday, hit your goal, close your trades, no risk, no open trades, and you just look into next week. On Monday, I'm going to start again. And it doesn't mean you don't have to trade every day, because I should say go for the consistency and make sure you're trading every single day. But if there's nothing to trade and you already reach your Friday goal, don't open new trades. Just look to the market. If you see something easy, go for it. But if you say like, nah, I'm okay for this week. It maybe was a struggle to get there. It maybe was easy to get there. Anyway, it's good you made it. And if you reach your daily goals, you will reach your weekly goals. And if you reach your weekly goals, you will reach your monthly goals. If you reach your monthly goals, you go from 100 to 200 to 400 to 800 to 1600 to 3.5 to 6.5. And if you're on 6.5, at least 5,000 by summer, take a break. Take a break when you are on 5K, because you did an amazing job. Then go from 5 to 10 to 20 to 50. Take your time for it. It can take 4 months, it can take 5 months, it can take half a year, 6 months. But you will get there. And guys, that's really, really possible. Now, when you are on 50K by December, have a nice Christmas next year. And then we will look into how you can lower your lot size, make less risk, make a good amount, something between 20, 10, 5 or 2.5K a month. And you will seriously have a good life, and you will be able to start to create more time for yourself and more money to create multiple streams of income. And then when you have multiple streams of income, you can fire yourself as a trader, only trade because you want it, and make sure that you have your number for financial freedom in mind, to know what is my monthly residual number and how am I going to make it. So that's my 2 cents for today. And I really, really hope that you guys are going to do this together with me in the next year. Can you example of a smaller scale? So that's what I did. The starting point here was $100. January, $100. Guys, don't trade with less than $100. If you don't have $100 to start trading in January, my first thing would be saying you have till 4 of January to get $100. You have till 4 January, you have today, tomorrow. Like, if you don't have $100, you're not celebrating New Year's. If you don't have $100, you need to be hard on yourself. You need to say, I'm totally broke and I have no financial future until I find $100. And I'm a bit hard on you, but you need to get $100. And you can get $100 within 4 hours. Because what you can do is you can visit 4 friends, ask for $25. Like, you're going to go for this goal, you will give them back that $25. Don't worry. You can even explain them your goals, and if they give you 25 starting capital to start right now. If you can't find that, go for $5 door to door. I don't care. but you find $100. If you have time to celebrate New Year's, you need to have $100. A lot of people spend $100 on New Year's, or way more. So the smallest one is start with $100. Thank you, I have done very well in 6 months. I'm very, very happy. 20K, 15K, 75 people. Yeah, 75 people. So that is really, really cool, guys. With 75 sales, you also have $2,000 a month. 75 active customers, your P2000. The only thing here is the same. It's the same as a trader. It's a self-employed job. P2000, helping 75 customers, it's residual money because it comes in, and if you're sick for a week, it still comes in. But if you're sick for a month, and you're not there for your customers, and you're not there for your team, then you might see your customers go down, because it's an active duty. Now, that windmill that I bought doesn't need any of my personal attention. Solar panels don't need any personal attention. So that's what you need to do. Any other form of income that's coming in without you is actually a thing. If you have real estate and you have 8% return on investment, all the real estate investors for me are also going to tell me, yeah, boss, but we have work finding a renter. We have work making some fixes to the house. That's true. That's part of your investment, and part of that you keep your investment running. But yeah, it's a little bit of job compared to the total the work that the trading job is compared to a real estate investor's job. Okay, guys, 50 pips is 5% a day. Yes, if you do 0.01 per 100, it's 5% a day. Example of a trading plan, guys, it's very simple. You just go to Excel, you fill in 100, and in the next column you say the column before times 1.05, which would be 5% a day. And if you do 3% a day, you already get into insane numbers by the end of the year. What I would say is if you are starting, let's say, with 1,000, I always use 3% a day. So for trading plans, %3 daily goal ends up a year with 100,000 USD. You can calculate it. It's plus minus. It's not exactly. But 1,000, 3% a daily goal does a times 100 in a year. Compounded. So whatever you start with, if it's 1,000, if it's 2,000, if it's 10,000, 3% a day will give you times 100 a year. And that's insane. There's no other job that can create this for you. There's no other investment that can create this for you. This is something you need to do as your job as a trader. And I'm going to be here for you guys. I'm going to start on 4 January. We are trading every workday at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 a.m. London time, 7 a.m. in the Netherlands and Belgium, 8 a.m. in Lithuania and other countries more east of Europe. And I can't wait for you guys. It's 10 a.m. here in Dubai, so I don't have to wake up that early. I'm able to do some things even before the session. But I can't wait to start for January again altogether. So I hope this was a very, very valuable session for you guys. I want to thank you. I want to wish you a very, very, very Merry Christmas that we had, and a very, very, very Happy New Year that is coming tonight. And I just hope that everybody is doing well, everybody is healthy, and we are going to start on 4 January. I hope to see you all 4 January on the next session. Thank you. Have a great night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. and I can't wait for Monday. See you guys then. Bye bye.